Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to After Hour Gaming League. This is jwschmo from Team Raytheon. Welcome to the playoffs. This is the Elite Eight. Raytheon is facing up against Rapidshare in what has been a fantastic match up to this point. Raytheon is leading 2-1. This is Game 4. Let us introduce the players in the upper right-hand corner playing for Raytheon as the Red Protoss is jwschmo. And in the bottom right-hand corner, playing for Team Rapidshare as the Blue Zerg, is Sick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Raytheon is up 2-1. This is the Game 4 of the match, best of 5. If jwschmo is able to take this win, that is going to push Rapidshare out of the playoffs. And if Sick is able to come up with a decisive victory here against Raytheon, that is going to tie up the match at 2-2 and allow Rapidshare another match to determine whether they go on or not in the ace match between these two fantastic teams. Both teams have over 7 wins in their regular season coming into this matchup, so it is a fairly equal match. They are both equally weighted in their skill sets. I will note that for those that have been paying attention, Rapidshare is based in Switzerland, giving them the benefit of playing on the European server, or, well, just a fact, they're playing on the European server. They've been nice enough to join us here today on the North American server to engage in this epic warfare between two fantastic companies. Alright, so we're going to see some fairly typical play here. It does look like a forge is going down here for jwschmo. He did see this overlord in the middle. That allowed him to know that his nemesis was in the bottom right-hand corner. And it does look like Sick is going to find jwschmo's main as well. We do see a natural going down here for Sick. This is going to give him more economy earlier. Always a good plan. At the moment here, he is a wee bit ahead on minerals being mined. jwschmo, not to be held back too much, is also putting down his nexus, giving himself a similar economic advantage, as it were, nulling out the advantage that Sick is going to get from having this natural. jwschmo does scout the fact that this natural is going down, and he is building a gateway as a result. Looks like he is saving his money to get another pylon. This is going to keep him from being completely supply blocked for an extended amount of time. He does need to get some form of defense up, and as we can see right there, he does put down the photon cannon there for defensive purposes. Alright, so for those of you that have been following Sick closely throughout the regular season, he is typically gone with a Nidus Canal attack. He has sent up an Overlord to the upper left-hand corner of jwschmo's base. Typically what this means for Sick is that he is going to engage in some sort of Nidus Canal play in the main base of his opponent. We've seen this against Terran and other matches that have been provided via AHGL's replay. jwschmo, we haven't really seen too much Zerg play from him in AHGL. To be honest, we haven't seen a huge amount of play from jwschmo yet, either because of a set of 3 wins for Raytheon. He has contributed, though, in his own way. So it'll be interesting to see how jwschmo is able to engage in playing Sick in this matchup. Alright, so we do see this natural getting populated. 7 drones, 10 drones on Sick's main. We do see 4 probes and 15 probes here for jwschmo. It does look like he is sending most of his economic workers down to his natural, since he has a fairly efficient setup here on his main. We do see some drones moving around. We do see the lair going down fairly early. That drone did just take out the first unit of the day. That is going to go to this Predator. So we have our champion. Let's watch as he comes back with the victory. He has gotten the first kill award today. He'll probably be the only drone in this entire match right here today to have an actual kill, considering that drones and probes really don't particularly engage in hand-to-hand combat. All right, we do see jwschmo laying down a robotics facility. He's got another pylon going down, and he's got his cybernetics core placing down a warp gate. So some good production going on there. We do see that there is speedlings going down here being researched, and the Nidus Canal. So we do see the Nidus Canal. jwschmo is not going to be seeing this, at least not yet. He is not going to be completely aware of what is transpiring in his enemy's base. That production is key for our friend here of Sick. Sick just continuing to pump out units. He is also doing a very good job of getting his minerals. jwschmo doing a very good job of getting gas. He has almost twice the gas mining as Sick. Always key for Protoss so that he's able to get things like robotics phase and Colossus. We do see some observers going down. This observer may be key. This thing could define whether jwschmo is able to see the Nidus Canal. We do see jwschmo laying down a pylon. He's laying this pylon down here to make sure that he is able to see any shenanigans coming from Sick. Alright, so we do see these Zerglings here kind of just chilling. This observer is going to scout this. It does look like jwschmo is going to see that Nidus Canal. Now, whether he recognizes exactly what's going to happen, that is an unknown. We do see this observer going and scouting the natural. We do see this probe also going and grabbing the next the next base possible there. And now we have the Nidus Worm. The Nidus Worm is out. It is in jwschmo's main base. I do not believe that at this point in time he sees what is going on. The worm is out. The Zerglings are pushing. It does look like jwschmo does get some Zealots out. These Zealots are effectively sacrificial at this point. They are taking a huge amount of damage from all these Zerglings just flowing in. jwschmo in a bit of trouble. He does get a warp mothership core out with a photon overcharge, and he is putting some fantastic shields down. The Balings falling to the mothership core. He is able to protect those probes. Those probes are still alive by some miracle. These Zerglings now having nowhere else to go are going down to the natural. Again, these photon cannons in this location being able to do some damage. Probes being able here to engage effectively. I do believe that an effective counter was had right there. More Zerglings coming out, but just not enough, not in time to prevent this worm from falling. Now, jwschmo, given all that has happened, not to be let aside, he is able to lay down in that attack a pylon and some photon cannons at Sick's third base. This is going to be key for jwschmo to prevent any type of economic expansion here by Sick. We are going to see a pretty good timing here with these cannons finishing up right about the same time as the hatchery going down. Let's just put this into perspective. So this hatchery right here, right now, is going to pop out. A cancel does not happen. It is committed. That is 300 minerals right there that is going to go up in flames. I don't think Sick is able to mobilize his forces in time. That is 300 minerals right there for Sick. That is his economy being delayed just a little bit more by some excellent timing here by the photon cannon. So a good counter, a good response there by jwschmo for what was a very good job done by Sick in getting into jwschmo's main base. We do see another Nidus Worm going down. This is just outside of jwschmo's base. It does look like Sick is using this location to get his third. He is effectively trying to find a location in which he is able to form a base that he can use. Zerglings are coming out, just a massive amount of Zerglings. We've got 58 Zerglings here that are ready to engage. However, that being said, jwschmo does respond with a set of sentries going down. 6 full sentries, very good, very effective at halting any advance by Zerglings. Also, this Colossus is going to make short work of anything coming out. We do see 26 Balings coming out. These guys are going to be huge if they're able to get inside the main base and engage. It'll be hard pressed though to get past this fortification, provided some force fields go down. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how this plays out. All right, we do see a set of Bane's going out. Some force fields do go down. They are holding off very effectively the attack. It does look like jwschmo is going to be able to hold this off with his Colossus. Another force field fantastically placed, trapping Zerglings, really allowing his Colossus to do their job, and Sick is required to retreat on that attack. Sick does have his third coming down right now. That is going to give him a slight economic advantage going into the middle of the game. However, jwschmo, not to be slacking right now, very effective usage of his mineral lines. 19 minerals and 15 mineral miners going in there on his main and his natural. Sick with 23 and 14 on his main and natural. So pretty evenly matched, as you can see from the amount of gas and minerals being mined. jwschmo, it looks like trying to find that third, trying to understand where it is. And it does look like, again, our friend Sick is putting down a Nidus worm into jwschmo's main. It does look like jwschmo does detect that just in the nick of time. There are swarm hosts inside of this Nidus. He is unable to deploy it. Those zealots are able to hold fast, and this one Colossus is able to hold the gambit there. jwschmo forcing himself to bring back his units into his main to make sure there's no craziness going on there. Sick really effectively going and getting his third down right now. I will note that these swarm hosts are in the field. jwschmo has struggled with swarm hosts in the past. We'll see how this affects his gameplay. jwschmo is advancing here with this army. It does not look like Sick is going to see this advancement. It doesn't look like he is going to be able to engage because he isn't going to know that it's coming. These swarm hosts right there are going to be engaging this photon cannon, but now Sick is going to have to make an adjustment. He is about to get attacked here by this armada of units. It looks like jwschmo is waltzing right in. Is he going to engage? Yes, there is an engagement going on right here. It does look like we are going to see 6 natural fall, just a huge amount of drones just absolutely falling. Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. That basically puts them equal. These Colossus taking out the natural, forcing Sick. Sick is going to have to engage at some level somehow. He is going to have to try and engage this army because right now he is in the main base. It does look like Sick is trying to bring more units in, but again, a fantastic job here by jwschmo laying down the force field, preventing any guys from getting into the main. jwschmo is effectively cutting off any major attack. More Zerglings are falling. These Colossus just making short work of any unit that might be able to attack him. He is going in, and this is not looking good for Sick, as he is going to be he is just being absolutely engaged here by jwschmo. It does look like the Hydralisk Den is going to fall. I will note that while this is happening, Sick is trying to counter here with Swarm Host, but the damage that he is able to do here is very slow compared to the damage being inflicted here by jwschmo. The lair does go down. We do see the evolution chambers are now being attacked. It does look like the research is going to finish. However, the spire is going to be going down here very shortly. jwschmo now with the observer on his natural, allowing him to see what is going on here with these swarm hosts. These swarm hosts are now decidedly less effective given the fact that they are no longer able to be invisible. So now they can be directly attacked by that mothership core. Spawning pool now going down. The roach den now is going to be also being approached here, and it's going to fall here shortly. The Nidus network looks like it is going to be the next thing on the list to attack. jwschmo with his zealots on the natural, able to take out the swarm hosts and the GG by Sick. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-1 Raytheon advancing into the Final Four. Fantastic matchup between these two teams. Thank you for watching. This is jwschmo from Team Raytheon. We'll see you next weekend.